cash.
Congratulations to Emmy nominees Amy Brenneman and Tyne Daly for judging Amy.
Charming distraction? That's the enormous favor? You want me to be a charming distraction?
And I want you to listen and observe.
Charming distraction? What is that? Like the person sitting next to you on the plane, the one you want there when the plane finally goes, whoo?
Rose, in Istanbul, businessmen take their daughters with them. The daughter sits demurely and memorizes the conversation and then can give advice.
I can do that. Who am I distracting?
It's a business meeting, darling. Okay. It's Barbara Ryan's son. His name's Paul Ryan. Now, he's going to be with his guard down because he's in his deepest grief about his mother's condition. And what I want to know is whether or not we see eye to eye about things, and whether bringing Craig Montgomery to his knees is a first priority.
How could it not be, after what he did to this family?
I think so, but, quien sabe, huh? And of course, if it isn't, then Paul's a liability.
Why?
Well, I mean, young as he is, he's been a fearsome competitor in the past.
Who came out on top with that one, I wonder?
I did.
Of course.
I'm gonna call that guy in Malta.
Oh.
All right. Why hasn't Lily called?
Send him my prayers. All the way to Malta. Oh. Hey! Look at that! It's my tourist in distress!
My good Samaritan.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Wait, before I forget.
Ah.
Here you go, $20.
The money I loaned you for the cab.
Mm-hmm. I promise you, I never forget a loan. You're a lifesaver.
I'm impressed. Tracked me down. I guess that wasn't hard, you know, Lily and everything. You might figure
actually, the funny thing is
You know, I don't think it's such a good idea that you're here right now. Some fat cat with sharp fangs and a long memory is just about to walk in the door, and this is not the best place for you to be right now.
Darling, how good to see you again.
Cindy, you haven't changed.
Oh, and you're so fit. Well, I'm glad that you could drop by this afternoon. Are you two have met?
Yeah, we were just getting acquainted.
So you're the Paul Ryan?
Yeah.
Jack, how's the case stacking up against Montgomery?
You tell me.
My office was contacted by Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan. Barbara's son. What's he got?
Copies of the corporate records Barbara had with her at the boathouse the night of the explosion.
Oh, great job. We proved that Craig embezzled money from his wife's company. We got our motive.
Yeah, I don't need to prove motive. I need evidence. I need a confession. I need a stronger case.
Listen, I've been riding this guy for the last several months. And the one thing I know for sure is that when we nail him, it's not going to be because he made a big mistake. No, it'll be tiny, so small he doesn't even know he made it himself, and then we make our move.
Tell me something. Could the holes in this case have anything to do with Detective Hughes?
How do you mean?
Not notifying the DA's office that Craig had jumped bail? I mean, if I can't trust her to run a clean operation, then I can...
Excuse me. Somebody want to tell me why I am the last person to find out that my brother's been tossed in jail again?
Grazie. Molto grazie for stopping to give me a ride. I've never actually hitched a ride before, so... That stupid bike hadn't slipped its chain, I'd be halfway to the fort by now. My husband's here. He's, mucho peligroso. And very strong, too. We both are. He actually, traveled thousands of miles to rescue me from a desert island. And now I'm rescuing him. His clingy, needy ex-girlfriend just refuses to let us get on with our lives. Just as we are millimeters away from finally sharing connubial bliss, finally consummating our marriage, I have to put my happiness on hold because Lily Snyder's having a crisis. Are you sure this is the right way to the fort?
See.
You have that look on your face that Simon gets when he has no idea what I'm talking about.
See.
See. You see, I see. We all see you not speak of the English. Oh, boy. Well, all I have to do is get there, right? Ready or not, Simon, here I come.
This is it. is Holden's ring.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. We had matching rings. We had our initials and the date of our wedding engraved in there. Look, it's in there. It's his ring. Oh, they were here. They were right here, and I was too late. I'm so sorry. Oh, my husband and my son.
Look at me, all right? Look at me. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay.
No, it's not going to be okay. It's never going to be okay again. I got to get out of here.
Where do you want to go?
I just want to die. I want to die.
You do not want to die. Don't say that.
God, please. I can't stay here anymore. My husband and my son took their last breath. How could they be so cruel? To kill a defenseless man and my baby. They killed him. They killed my little boy. How can I live without them? I can't do this. I gotta get out of here. I can't wait. I lost everything. I lost everything. They're
Okay. Time for a riddle with a moral.
Okay, shoot.
All right. You're trapped in this room. No windows, no doors, no way out. All you have is a mirror and a box. How do you escape?
You don't can tell you when Mom find me?
Come on. Step right.
I don't know. It's possible.
Okay, let's say you looked in the mirror and you liked what you saw. All right? You take the saw. You cut the box in half. Two halves make a what?
A hole.
You crawl through the hole. You crawl out of the room. And presto, you're free.
That's silly.
Let it be a lesson to you. Nothing is impossible. Nothing.
I know another way we could get out of this room and win.
Lay it on me.
We could crash through that wall. Like they do on TV.
Yeah, but that might attract the guards' attention. Then they might want to take us to another game room, and they might want to take my watch or my socks or something, and then we'd be stuck in another room trying to find another way out.
Like when we found that drain and the floor in the dungeon?
Kind of like that room. That's where we first made contact with your mom. Our message in a bottle.
You think a bottle made it all the way to Oakdale?
Stranger things have happened, buddy.
I wish we weren't stuck playing this game. It's taking too long.
Hey, Smiley. Want to tell me who's running this show? Who programmed you for this game? How long do you generally keep the players? Eat. Hey, wait a minute. Don't go yet. What about dessert? You have a bite?
Let's wait. We'll have whatever we want after we win this game tonight.
Tonight? All right. Hear that?
Music's starting.
Double time, buddy. Come on, this is going to be our big break. Grab that box.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Cheer. Keep colors alive.
Preserve the clothes you love. Introducing new Bibsters, a first from Pampers. A disposable bib that's so absorbent they can drip and spill and dribble some more. Because after they mess them up, you throw them out. New Pampers Bibsters. Easy every step of the way.
Want to see a bright idea from Crest? It's new dual action whitening. It not only whitens your teeth, it helps keep them whiter by repelling new stains. For a smile that nothing can tarnish. New dual action whitening from Crest.
What's one of the reasons our relationship lasts?
Discover a new world of intimacy with KY Liquid Lubricant. Smoother thanks to its Hydro Liquid formula.
He says I have a very agile mind.
KY Liquid, the #1 doctor-recommended brand. There is a rhythm to life. We sleep at night and wake in the morning. It's this sleep cycle that helps keep us in a healthy balance. But for millions of Americans, sleep doesn't always come easy. Fortunately, there's Ambien. Ambien is a prescription sleep aid that can help you get a full night's sleep. With Ambien, you fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and generally wake without feeling groggy the next morning. No wonder Ambien is the #1 prescribed sleep aid in America. Until you know how Ambien will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Side effects may include drowsiness, dizziness, and diarrhea. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. Patients who abuse prescription sleep aids may become dependent. Prescription sleep aids are most often taken for 7 to 10 days as needed. Your doctor will advise you about taking them longer. Take Ambien only when you can devote a full night to sleep and wake up rested and ready to start your day. Talk to your doctor about Ambien. Ambien works like a dream.
This fall, Senator Elliot Baines is coming home to his 3 daughters. From the executive producer of ER in the West Wing,
Senator?
Citizen Baines. CBS Saturday this fall.
This isn't right.
No, it isn't right. I'm standing here in the blood of my son and my husband, the 2 men that I've loved my entire life.
Can you just listen, Lily?
I don't want to listen to anybody anymore. If I had just gotten on a plane instead of listening to everybody that meant well, I would have been here on time and they would be alive. This never would have happened.
Don't listen to me, please. Don't listen. Just... I know this is hard, but come back inside.
No, I'm not going back in there. No, I can't do that. I've seen too much. I'm going to have nightmares about it for the rest of my life.
All right. Okay, you know what I see? You know what I see? I see a lot of bullets, a lot of bullet holes, a lot of blood. Okay, but it doesn't make sense. You know, it's too much. It's like, it's a big production in here.
That's how they work, these people. Didn't you see what they did to my home? The glass, the bullets. My son, he was so terrified. Damien and I just jumped on top of him, and he was okay. And Holden, thank God, he was out of the house with Faith, and he didn't come home.
That's it. A lot of glass broken, a lot of bullets everywhere, but once again, no one gets hurt.
And then we went to look for him, and then we couldn't find him because he was gone. Oh, my God, I can't take this anymore. I just can't.
No, please, just... Come here. Just come in here. Just take... I'm sorry to do this to you, but just take one look, all right? Why? Why is there so much firepower for 2 people?
I can't do this.
Lily, you have to. Listen, you have to. You have to. Because this may not be their blood.
What?
This could be the blood of, I don't know, some animal.
Oh, God, you're so...
Yes,
what are
I'm
you talking
serious.
about?
I am serious. You have come too far. You cannot go grieving for something that might not have happened, okay? All of this entire thing could be completely manufactured.
I know that this is my husband's wedding ring.
I know it is, okay? But how did it get here? You said he never parts with it.
No.
So what, did it slip off?
What I'm trying to make you understand is that they took it off of him when they killed him.
And if they took it, why didn't they keep it? Why didn't they keep it? This is a nice gold ring, Lily. It's got to be worth a lot of money. Why did they leave it here? It just doesn't add up.
Why didn't you tell me that you were Paul Ryan?
I thought I did, but I guess I was so bleary-eyed when I ran into the airport that I forgot to introduce myself. So
Yeah.
blame it on the time warp. One minute I'm hiking in the Himalayas, next I'm penniless in Oakdale.
And here I am at the airport, desperately seeking Simon, and I hear this racket going on behind me.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to the driver, and they're overlooking the fact I have no wallet, no ID.
Oh. And I hear him talking about how he needs to see his mom in the hospital.
Yeah.
Touch a soft spot in my heart, so I helped him out.
Darling, how is poor Barbara today?
The doctor says she's showing signs of improvement, so...
Good.
The best medicine for the rest of us is to make sure that the attacker ends up in prison.
Do they have any idea who that might be?
One name comes up time after time.
Who might that be?
Craig Montgomery.
Yep, that's him. Captain Smug. He's got my vote.
Well, you know, I wouldn't... Sit. Let's sit down, come on. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Craig caused the explosion. He's got a pattern of living off the hard labor of others, mostly women, and then when they're no longer useful to him, he would have no compunction whatsoever. The things I know about Craig Montgomery. Well, for instance, I know where a substantial portion of your mother's funds ended up.
He's using BRO stock, your mom's, to buy up all of Worldwide stock. He wasn't happy just taking over one business. He wants to take Lucinda's business, too. You know what? He has issues with women.
Yeah, I saw the canceled checks. He got his hands on a lot of your stock.
Right, he did. I know it's silly of me, but you know me. I want it all back.
It was reported to my office that Montgomery had left the state. We notified the department.
And we picked him up.
You failed to notify me.
What good would that do, Margot? Come on, I call you, tell you that Craig's jumped bail, and what would you have done? I'll tell you what you would have done. Nothing.
Before Montgomery was apprehended, the arresting officer screened the airport security tapes.
Guess what lead investigator was spotted meeting his plane?
Yes. I was there. I met Craig's plane. I questioned him about leaving town. Oh, what is going on here?
You questioned the suspect?
The real question is, Margot, why didn't you arrest Craig on the spot?
Did you know Bengay increases blood flow at the site of application? It's scientifically proven to decrease minor arthritis pain, improve flexibility, and increase range of motion. And Ultra Strength Bengay has 3 pain relievers, more than any leading brand. Ultra Strength Bengay.
Show off your curls. Say goodbye to dry, frizzy hair with new Curl Vive by L'Oreal Paris. Deeply hydrating shampoos, conditioners, and spray gel for 95% less frizz. For more shape, shine, and definition. The Curl Vive system by L'Oreal Paris, because you're worth it.
The adorable Curly Top, the indomitable Heidi, and the wonderfully precocious Baby Take a Bow. 3 Shirley Temple classic family films now available in this special edition Shirley Temple video collection.
Oh my goodness.
These are the original motion pictures, brilliantly restored for today's audience. 3 tales of timeless family values, values of innocence,
I wanted to talk to you about getting married.
of friendship,
Lean on me.
and of courage
When you look that way, it makes me want to cry.
that will forever put a smile on your face, tears in your eyes, and a glow in your heart.
And he's awfully nice, too.
Generation after generation have taken this delightful curly-haired kid into their hearts.
I'm not a kid, I'm a girl, and today is my birthday.
Now, for a limited time, Hollywood's biggest little star is back for an encore.
And the most crackers in my soup. Monkeys and rabbits, loop-a-loop.
This charming Shirley Temple video collection, including all 3 priceless motion pictures, is yours to treasure for only $29.98. Countless children have eagerly snuggled alongside their parents and grandparents to enjoy these life-affirming films. Now, through this special television offer, you can bring these heartwarming adventures into your home to share with a whole new generation of children.
Oh, my duck does a wonderful trick. My duck can lay an egg. And just what is so wonderful about that? Well, can you lay an egg?
Millions of videos have already been sold, and once they're gone, these treasured films will not be offered on video again. Experience the magic of Shirley Temple. Call now.
Promise?
Have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen now to order this special edition Shirley Temple video collection for only $29.98 plus shipping and handling. Or send a check or money order to the address shown. Call now.
I made a judgment call.
Your judgment stinks of nepotism.
Excuse me, Jessica, it was very simply good police work. By showing leniency in a situation where there were extenuating circumstances, I gained Craig's trust. He trusted me enough to tell me that Barbara had confronted him about his misappropriation of her funds.
We're awaiting confirmation on that now.
He admit to anything else?
Oh, that he tried to kill his wife? Why, no. He said that we wouldn't find footprints closer to the boathouse than we did. We didn't. He was correct.
Mm-hmm. And did you investigate further, or are we supposed to take the suspect's word?
I had to tell you, I found out more at that boathouse than I ever would have found out in that interrogation room. He was completely open.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, based on years of detective work that is beyond reproach.
Based on your experience and the amount of time invested, don't you think we should have a stronger case against Montgomery?
We don't have a case.
Based on your many years of experience.
If there's another opinion, I'd be more than happy to hear it.
If your brother is no longer the #1 suspect, I assume you're investigating other avenues?
Too busy proving Craig's innocence to do that.
I'm going to tell you something, Jack Snyder. By bringing my brother in again, we have jeopardized this investigation. He was opening up to me. Now he will only talk to his lawyer.
It was by the book, Margot.
It was behind my back.
Listen, I understand your biases, detective. And I'll keep them in mind when I'm going over the evidence. When those papers show up, you'll bring them by my office?
Count on it.
Thank you. I'll speak with you soon.
What papers, Jack? Jack, I am still in charge.
Might be time for a change, Margot. Maybe it's time you stepped aside.
Well, Craig hooks up with, he's in collusion with a couple of petty crooks who were drugging me with a whole smorgasbord of drugs.
What they were doing to her was horrible. Horrible.
And when I was coming down from my last trip, Craig put out ugly rumors about me and tried to take over worldwide with a hostile takeover.
Right. The stock went right down, and then Craig is buying it up at a cut rate, left and right, left and right.
He used your mother's money to buy it, right? Well, of course, worldwide stock went up. And he was counting on that he would have the profits to replace the money in your mother's company. I mean, talk about robbing Peter and Paul, all that stuff. He's borrowing from Lucinda to pay Barbara.
Yeah, Craig's been a busy boy.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Well, look, I'll be frank, my plan is to make Craig, keep him busy, make him squirm. Now, I don't know if you were planning to bring charges, embezzlement or any other misdemeanor. But if you do, he'll be forced to sell his worldwide stock. Because, you know, the guy, he has living expenses and legal things. He's absolutely broke.
You've given this a lot of thought.
Well, oh, darling, you know, I was just thinking, I hope that we can understand each other, and I hope that we can come to some sort of an agreement on all of this that is financially beneficial to both of us. I mean, we got to think like this guy. We have to, if we're going to win, we have to think like the miscreant.
Well, Craig's not getting away with anything. My first order of business was to put the man behind bars. He's there now.
For what?
Bail jumping.
That's amazing, your first day in town.
Yeah,
Whoa.
stick around. There's more where that came from.
Okay.
Good, great, good. All right, we've slain the dragon for one day. What about tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow?
Yeah, Miss Walsh is right. I mean, this guy, you cut his head off, he grows another noggin overnight.
I hope that I can count on you. I mean, do you think we could cooperate?
My first concern is my mother's full recovery and making sure justice is served.
Oh, absolutely.
And after that, after she recovers, we'll take care of business then. Till then, I have to go to the police station. I have a meeting,
Oh,
so...
I didn't know you were going. You just got here, darling.
Well, I'm sure we'll see each other soon. Rose?
Yeah?
It was a pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure's all mine. Bye-bye now.
Huh.
What? Oh, I thought it went all right.
I don't like that. I don't like that. What happens?
What happened?
He seems to think that we're operating on his timetable, not mine.
just walk me through it one more time?
It's exactly the way that Holden described it in his message. They were here. I know that they were both here.
Okay, until when? Until when? Until Damien's enemies arrive?
I don't know. I don't know if Damien's alive. I don't
Okay, let's just say Damien is still alive. Let's say he's still alive. They're still calling the shots. Then this whole scene, this carnage, could be for you.
Come on.
Okay, whoever went to the trouble of bringing Holden and Luke all the way from Oakdale didn't bring them this far to hurt them, to harm them.
You're saying that Damien could be involved in this?
Yes. When he heard your voice on his cell phone, he had to know that you're onto him. That it would only be a matter of time until you made your way here to Malta, all right? What if he was here waiting for you to arrive? Okay, this whole bloody scene, he got this all ready for you to send you scurrying back to Oakdale, defeated, discouraged, and out of his hair. The way I see it, you have two options here. You can believe that Holden and Luke died here, or you can believe that you are being lied to once again in the worst way imaginable. It's your choice.
Do we have enough noisemakers?
Yeah, I think we got plenty of noisemakers here.
After we win this game, I want to forget we ever played. There's only been one good part.
Yeah? What's that?
Being with you. If you weren't here to help me, I would have given up by now.
Let's make each other a promise, buddy. That we will never, ever give up on ourselves or each other. Deal?
Deal. I'm glad you're with me, and not Papa.
There's no other place that I'd rather be.
Including your job?
You know, I have had lots of jobs. Training horses, working at the TV station, but you know my favorite job of all? Being your dad. Teaching you things about the world, learning what a cool kid you are, mostly because I happen to be such a super cool dad.
Well, you're not so bad.
I'm not so bad! Oh, you come here. You know, I remember the day you were born. And I held your tiny body in my arms. And I remember thinking that day that I knew what I was born to do. To love you and your mom.
Even Faith when she cries?
Especially when she cries. I'll tell you something else. When this is all over, I want you to forget all about this silly game. But I don't want you to ever forget how much I love you. Hear that?
Not a sound.
That's our cue. Come on.
Quit now.
I promise you, this is the last one I'm doing.
Critics are calling Robert De Niro, Edward Norton, Angela Bassett, and Marlon Brando one of the most amazing casts ever assembled. Gene Shalit says the score is a winner. It's fantastic, suspenseful from beginning to end.
Hold it right there.
And Larry King calls it a keeper with a switch that will blow you away.
This is over now, and you just got to deal with it.
Not over yet.
The Score, rated R. Today in theaters everywhere.
Rex and the Beige Carpet. Now, whatever comes in, new Resolve made just for steam machines gets it out. Sooner or later, you'll need Resolve for steam machines.
It's so easy. You'll love Ziploc Easy Zipper. Now you can easy zip it and know it's closed. Ziploc Easy Zipper. Easy open, easy close. Easy zipper.
Heart health, in the news, on your mind. And now, Centrum-focused formulas for heart has been clinically proven to reduce homocysteine, an emerging risk factor for heart disease. Centrum-focused formulas for heart.
Now,
The same caltrate that helps fight bone loss may help your colon, too. In a recent study, caltrate helped reduce the risk of recurrence of colon polyps, a risk factor for colon cancer. The same caltrate you take for your bones, now for colon health, too.
It's come to our attention that thousands in your city have switched to Geico Auto Insurance. How do you explain this fascinating phenomenon? One theory, there must be something in the water. So, we're here at your local reservoir to see. What's your conclusion?
I think people just want to save money.
Should the water be red like that? Geico Direct, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
What do real Save-A-Lot shoppers say about Save-A-Lot food stores?
Save-A-Lot's quality is great, and the prices are great. I can save $80 a week. I love Save-A-Lot.
Save on banquet pot pies, 3 for 99 cents. Big 34.5-ounce McDaniel's coffee, $2.99. Fairgrounds lunch meat, thinly sliced, 3 for 99 cents. And 3 cans of Del Monte vegetables, only 99 cents.
I just wish we started shopping here a long time ago.
Save-A-Lot food stores. Great food, great prices.
Corporate attorney Nicholas Fallon was a rising star in his firm until he got in trouble with the law.
I am sentencing you to community service.
Now, to clear his name, he'll have to represent the most desperate clients.
This is Hunter Reed, Your Honor. Yesterday, his father allegedly killed his mother.
What? I'm not supposed to be dealing with this.
Two very different worlds are about to collide.
I thought my dad loved my mom. Why would he hurt her? Why?
The Guardian, CBS Tuesday this fall.
The tent is up, and the best buys are going fast during Klopfenstein's annual tent sale. Save 40, 50, 60% on living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, bedding, and more. Extra savings on scratch and dent furniture, one-of-a-kinds, factory overruns, mismatched bedding, all at tent sale savings up to 60%, and no payments or interest till next year. Hurry, because when the tent comes down, the prices go back up.
Klopfenstein's Home Rooms Furniture Store. Nobody does furniture better. Nobody.
You, dropped your coupon, ma'am. At Scott's, coupons up to 50 cents aren't just coupons. They're triple coupons.
That's the bravest thing I've ever seen.
Scott's. Shop better.
Tired of all those nail holes in your walls? This paint is supposed to make things magically stick to your walls. My Consumer Watch, I'll find out if this really holds up.
David Scott's Consumer Watch, Thursday.
Undercover police bust a weekend rave in Fort Wayne. Details at 5, plus the latest on the investigation into the missing intern and the congressman.
Want to be part of Survivor 4? Log on to cbs.com/survivor and apply today.
Do you think, Rose, that he was dismissive of me?
Everybody has a different way to grieve, Ms. Walsh.
Well, I know what it is. Huh. It's all in his genes.
Oh, he does know how to wear a pair of jeans, though, doesn't he?
Rose.
I'm sorry. We're talking about different jeans.
Yeah.
Right. Was he got undesirables swimming around his gene pool or something?
He's James's spawn. James, my dear husband, son of the devil, James Stenbeck's son.
Son of a...
Yeah.
Whoa, that guy.
Yeah.
You think that's why he has attitude?
Can you think of anything else?
Well, maybe he doesn't trust you.
Why wouldn't he trust me?
Didn't you just say you took him to school the last time he was in town?
But that was in the past when we were competitors. Now, we have a common goal. We have a joint enemy.
Yeah, you know, let me just give you a little bit of advice. Next time you want to, have the peace talks, don't start talking about stocks. Talk about his family, his mother.
But I asked him about his mom.
Once, twice, if we really, stretch it a little. You talked about stocks. It's always stocks. I'm just saying, I'm supposed to give you advice. That was my job.
What, do you think I seem so manipulative that a boy in his deepest grief would rather suffer than accept my assistance?
I gotta go.
Rose, something I said, dear? I gotta go. All right, now let me get this straight. In your opinion, you feel that I should step down from the case and I should leave you short-handed. You know that it would take weeks to bring somebody up to speed on this. If we start the investigation again from ground up, we can't. We don't have time like that to waste.
Then why don't we ask the commissioner? He's the one who put you in charge.
Why? Because it's not going the way you... What, is that your next step then, Jack?
You think I want to be next in charge? Huh? No, thanks. Look, Margo, I know how lonely it is at the top. And I know you want to do the right thing.
Well, it was lonely at the bottom, so I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't.
The bottom line here is, Margo, you don't have to answer to me. Or Hal, or Craig, or the commissioner, for that matter. It's your call. Your conscience. No matter what, you got to live with your decision.
You know, Jack, I've just got one question. There's one little detail that I can't quite put together here. How did the DA's office find out that Craig had violated his faith?
They found out because I told them.
I feel like I'm losing my voice.
All right, well then, we should probably take a little break.
I don't think anybody's heard us.
Well, you never know. I mean, we don't know how far we are from the stage or from the audience. Might just take them a few minutes to find us.
You think? Dad, listen. Somebody heard us. They found us.
Let us up.
You finish the dinner. I come for the trays.
We didn't hear you coming. We were enjoying the music.
You like our opera?
Usually I'd rather have my teeth pulled, but this stuff isn't so bad. A lot of people up there?
This is only rehearsal. Tomorrow is premiere. I give you one more chance to finish that for the boys' sake. But the next time, I take it away. Hmm?
All right, buddy. Let's give him a few seconds to clear, then we try again.
What's the use? We can yell forever, and nobody will still hear us.
You know what? There's a bad loud, which is you and Faith arguing over a cookie after dinner.
We don't always.
And then there's a good loud, ear-splitting opera music. Here's what I want you to remember, buddy. When something is working against you, you need to try and make it work for you. And that is exactly what we are going to do.
Talk about an emotional roller coaster.
Now you must be exhausted.
No, I'm too wired to sleep.
Good. So you believe that Holden and Luke are still alive?
You convinced me. This ring doesn't prove that Holden is gone. It proves we're on the right track.
That's it. That's what you're going to show these people, whoever and wherever they are. That you will not back down and you're not scared away.
I'm not. So what's our next move?
Well, I've been thinking if that whole dungeon scene was a setup, then someone had to tell the guard that you're on your way there. Or even that you're here right now.
You think somebody's watching us right now? Oh, 1 minute.
Hello. I brought you towels and a blanket because the breezes here at night are so cold.
Oh, I could have taken care of that.
Would you like me to turn down the bed for you?
No.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right, very well. As you wish. If there is anything else that you need. Is this something that you need?
Oh, no, he's a friend. He's my friend.
Right,
Simon Fraser. He's working on a project with me. It's okay if he stays. Yes?
I serve breakfast at 7.
Fantastic.
Great.
No noise.
Noise?
No, thank you.
She's spooky.
No, she's great. I would be lost without her, literally.
How do you mean?
Well, I sat next to her on the plane. She actually is the one who told me about the castle and the dungeon and everything.
Really?
Yes. She was so sweet to rent this room to me. She actually let me borrow her son's car. I feel lucky to have run into her.
Yeah, a little bit too lucky for my money.
Every year, over 30 million Americans are hospitalized. And for the safety of their patients, doctors and hospitals rely on Tylenol. Tylenol is least likely to have drug interactions and won't cause stomach irritation the way aspirin and even ibuprofen can. The #1 choice of doctors for almost 25 years. Small wonder it's recommended more than all other brands combined. Tylenol, take comfort in our strength.
This is the best hair day of my life. I just used amazing new Clairol Renewal 5X. With its 5 fabulous conditioning agents, now my hair is stronger, shinier, and 88% healthier. New Renewal 5X. Why just shampoo when you can renew?
Bonnie's toothpaste stopped fighting plaque before her first cup of coffee. But Colgate Total is different. It protects for 12 hours, even after eating and drinking. Aren't you glad you used Colgate Total? Colgate Total, 12-hour protection.
I can't believe I waited so long to ask my doctor. It was just a couple of toenails, except they were all sick-like and yellow.
I tried treating it myself from the outside. Nothing worked. So finally, I just asked him. You know what he told me? It's an infection.
An infection? One that lives deep inside and under the nail.
He told me about Lamisil tablets. It's a prescription medicine that treats it deep in there where the infection lives. Not just on the surface. Nails it from the inside out. Hey, it's the #1 prescription for this infection.
After 3 months of treatment, I saw clear nails starting to grow.
Now my nails are looking good.
Lamisil isn't for people with liver or kidney problems. Rarely, serious side effects on the liver or serious skin reactions were reported, so your doctor may do blood tests. Other side effects, including headache, symptoms of stomach upset, indigestion, and rash, were generally mild.
Hey, you can't treat this yourself from the outside. You gotta see the doctor and ask him if Lamisil tablets are right for you.
Lamisil tablets. Nail the infection from the inside out.
Comfort. It's the feeling your baby has when she's all wrapped up, warm and happy. And Carnation Good Start helps keep her feeling that way. Good Start's the only routine formula whose proteins are broken down into smaller pieces to be easy to digest in baby's tummy. They're called comfort proteins, and only Good Start has them. Think of it as comfort food for the two of you. Carnation Good Start from Nestle.
CBS proudly presents Academy Award winner Richard Dreyfuss
You're an academic sellout.
and Academy Award winner Marcia Gay Harden.
It's not going to be a problem for you now that I'm here, is it?
The Education of Max Bickford. CBS Sunday this fall.
Daniel Stern stars in Danny, a new comedy coming to CBS Friday this fall.
This family has a funny way of showing they care.
You will do anything to get out of doing the dishes.
Ellen Burstyn, Paul Sorvino, and Heather Page Kent star in That's Life, CBS Friday, July 20th.
Paul, you called the DA's office about Craig leaving town?
Don't expect old friendships to carry more weight than convicting the man who tried to kill my mother.
I'm sorry, Paul Ryan, Detective Jack Snyder.
It's good to meet you, Paul. I'm sorry about your mom. Making much progress on her case?
Believe me, Paul, we're all fighting the same battle here. And when Barbara recovers and she names her assailant, I am going to be one of the happiest people in this town. But to rush to convict a man with insufficient evidence is not going to do Barbara any good. I mean, she's still going to have her assailant out there ready to hurt her.
Perhaps these will help.
These are...
Corporate papers my mother was carrying when she... the night of the explosion. Canceled checks used by Craig to siphon money from BRO funds to his personal account. I believe that's one of the reasons why he went to New York.
No,
keep
Craig.
his purse strings open.
Craig said his first priority was to keep BRO afloat financially.
Search his suite for the files he stole. It'll prove he skipped bail to perpetuate a felony.
Wait, excuse me, wait. Does not the company charter clearly state that the responsibility for running BRO falls to Barbara's spouse in the event that she is unavailable, you are unavailable, and were you not trekking Nepal?
I've returned. I'm available, and I want the files he stole.
You have proof that he stole them.
I have my employee's word.
These employees who were fired 4th of July, perhaps they stole the files. I hear that the fashion industry can be pretty cutthroat.
Well, then Craig's in good company.
Margot, I think we got enough here to ask for another warrant.
Jack, we have got nothing. I am not going to waste our time by going before a judge who's going to throw our case out because it's so flimsy.
I'll give you a couple minutes to figure this out.
Great, this is fine. This is just what I need. Disgruntled prodigal son coming home with a vendetta. Look, Jack, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste the department's time by going for a search warrant when we've got nothing.
So what are you going to do, Margot? You going to bury this?
I'm going to do what I've been trying to do since the explosion. The right thing, whether you see it that way or not.
Lily, we cannot afford to trust anyone.
I feel like I'm in a funhouse maze. I get so close to finding Holden and Luke, and then they're taken away from me again.
Lily, you have come so far. We are going to find them.
This is Damien's homeland. He knows every inch of this island. If he is holding Holden and Luke somewhere, it's going to be in secret, and only he's going to know about it. But I'm not going home without them.
That's the Lily I know.
You know, Simon, I know this can't be easy for you after everything that we've been through together, but I don't know what I would have done without you.
Come on. You're a lot tougher than you remember. Well, you better get some sleep.
Yes. I want to get started first thing in the morning.
And before that landlady knows we're even gone. I'm gonna go try and find a place to sleep.
What? You leaving?
Yeah.
No, you can't. I mean, if you're right about these wrong people looking after us and trying to find us, then I'd feel a lot safer if you were here with me.
By the time they reach 40, something like 40% will already have visibly thinning hair, which wouldn't be such a big deal.
Except we're women. 30 million of us with hereditary hair loss. Shocked? So were we.
Helpless? No, we're not.
Because now we know there's Rogaine. Rogaine is stronger than heredity. Rogaine can help us keep the hair we've got. Rogaine can regrow the hair we've lost.
So when you realize the hair on the bathroom floor isn't your husband's, remember.
There's hope, there's help, there's Rogaine.
Pasta's for dinner. Maybe lunch. Never in between. It's got to be the whole family at the table, always. Pasta, big job. You boil, you drain. Not gonna go there. I'm not a home ec kind of girl. What do I look like, a chef?
Brace yourselves for a radical idea in pasta. New Ragu Express. An individual serving of pasta ready in just 3.5 minutes. Topped with real Ragu sauce.
What? Pasta as a snack?
Ragu Express. Real pasta, real sauce, real fast.
You people.
I'll get this. Oh, a platinum card. There's always a catch. Low rates that explode. Hidden fees. It's highway robbery.
Actually, I have a Capital One platinum card.
Get a new Capital One Platinum card with a 9.9% fixed rate that starts low and stays low, plus no balance transfer fees.
What's in your wallet?
What are you doing?
Laundry.
Laundry?
But I'm glad you're up. I've been waiting to vacuum. Breakfast. I'll pick up your tray when I get back from the market.
But it's Sunday. Aren't you going to lay around and watch football all day?
Not if I'm going to finish that roast in time for dinner.
Somebody had their Minute Maid this morning. It only takes a minute, but the feeling lasts all day.
Honey, what's the setting for chiffon?
My Rocky loves me, hates a sensitive stomach. So every day I feed him Science Diet Sensitive Stomach. It has rice and natural oat fiber, and it's easy to digest. How do I know? I'm also his vet. Science Diet Sensitive Stomach.
To relieve dry eyes, your natural tears lubricate, protect, and hold in moisture. Visine tears do the same thing. So how can your eyes tell the difference? They can't. Visine tears gets the dry out naturally.
She's got to be free.
I'm on the road to recovery.
But they want her locked up.
Trisha is dangerous.
That woman's crazy. No little pill is gonna change that.
Is Trisha falling over the edge?
Guess who's having the last lap now?
Don't miss what happens next.
You're dead.
Correction, was dead. Thanks to you, very much alive.
Because it's everything on the young and the restless.
Look, Jack, just do me a favor here. Try to put aside your personal opinion of my brother. Try to put aside that you're a cop and look at the facts. What are the actual pertinent details we have in this case? A few loose ends and a footprint. Now, am I wrong to ask questions?
No, a good cop questions everything, Margot. But would you be asking these questions if the suspect wasn't your brother? For the record, Hal's got some doubts about Craig's guilt, too.
Hal does, really?
Yeah.
Look, make sure someone checks that out.
Rose, you're not following me, are you?
Sorta.
Coffee? Question?
Comments, actually. I didn't peg you for one of those gorgeous bedunk types. I mean, your IQ might be in the millions and you may be able to run a business with your eyes closed, but what good is all that knowledge if you can't tell your friends from your enemies?
All right, what did I do to deserve this?
You're not used to accepting help from people. I can see that about you already, especially from a woman like Lucinda Walsh.
She sent you here to encourage me to sell back the worldwide stock.
No. Your business is your business. This woman only goes on missions for herself.
I'll make note of that.
Lucinda's offer to help you bring down Craig Montgomery. You're not going to get a better one. I mean, between you, me, and the lamppost, between you and Lucinda, you could do more damage to Craig Montgomery than a firing squad.
She's got a vendetta against him over a few thousand shares of stock?
No, it just comes across like that. No, it's not about stocks and shareholders with Lucinda. It's about family. And her daughter Sierra and her grandchildren are as important to her as your mom is to you. Your problem is with Craig Montgomery, not Lucinda Walsh.
Detective, making much progress with the search warrant?
I've got some bad news.
I don't want to hear them.
It's a complicated situation.
Complicated? Interesting term. If that has anything to do with highly irregular or questionable, I'd have to agree with you. All requests have to go through Margot Hughes, right?
She's in charge of the investigation.
How the hell are you supposed to make a case when she's throwing up roadblocks in your face? How am I supposed to run my mother's company without the files that he stole from my office?
I don't know what I can tell you. I'll do my best.
And that, my friend, is what you're going to get from the Oakdale PD. Now, if you're interested in getting into Craig's Lakeview suite, I am the girl who can make all your dreams come true. You know you're not going to get much sleep on that cold, hard floor.
You kidding? This is a bed of roses compared to some of the places that I've slept. We are going to find Holden and Luke, okay? I promise.
I'm beginning to believe that. Good night, Simon.
Good night, Billy.
I knew it!
What does this part sound like to you?
Pretty noisy. Oh, bang you.
All right, we'll call it the kitchen sink suite.
What's your plan?
Guard said that tomorrow night is the big premiere. So everybody will be in fancy dresses and tuxedos.
Oh, yuck.
But we're going to be in disguise, too. And when the music gets so loud, We can't hear ourselves think. That's when we crash through the wall and make a break for it.
What if the guards see us?
We're gonna be long gone before they have a chance. And then, that's it. Game over. We win.
First thing I want to do,
What's that?
I want to see Mommy. Think she'll be happy we won?
Yeah. And she'll be very happy we won. She won't hug us so tight, we'll never let go.
I can live with that.
All right. Let's eat. Need to keep up your strength for tomorrow night.
No, in English. I want to practice.
They say we might have to get rid of these two inside. Get rid of? You mean the American woman is asking too many questions.
American woman. Oh my God, Lily.
It's all about you. It's not about me.
He's the voice of passion.
There is no